Welcome back, everyone. This is Achenar here with more Elden Ring, where we have just a little bit of housekeeping to do to start today's episode that I forgot about. We've got some fashion souls to pick up from Rolana. I forgot to get a look at her gear, and also whatever extra lore there is to find. That's the best part of finding the new fashion souls. Renala, head of the royal family of Caria, was said to have given her younger sister, who renounced her lineage to chase after Mesmer, a gift of lustrous black hair. I don't think I had noticed this before, but it looks like there is some sort of a black hair braid on the back of this helm. I didn't notice that during the boss fight against Rolana. Adorned with lapis lazuli blue that is symbolic of Caria, its radiance is yet to fully fade. Let's pick up all these options here. Keep adding all of these boss fashion souls, boss Elden bling to our wardrobe. And let's take a look at this helm. How does this look here on us? Actually, it's right next to Malekith's helm. Boom, there you go. There you go. That is... Okay, yeah, sure. Yeah, I guess I would have assumed or thought that this was just her hair. But it's actually part of the helm, and it was gifted by Renala. Why in the world did she give a gift of her own hair, I presume, to her sister? Interesting. She was chasing after Mesmer. So much fun lore and fashion souls, and so many new things that we are getting with this amazing, incredible DLC so far. I also did a quick check around the round table hold just to be sure. I would not expect there to be any updates or new NPC additions now that we are in the DLC. It feels like the DLC is going to be focused in the Shadow Realm, but just in case, I did check around the hold to be sure that there was nothing new. And sure enough, nothing new to find, other than I had not turned in poor Corrin's bell bearing, which doesn't have anything. We've bought all of the incantations from Corrin. We've been very adamant about that, given our faith build. But yeah, with that little bit of housekeeping out of the way, it is time to resume our adventures here in the Shadow Realm and keep exploring. We do have another cave to check out at some point. Maybe we will do this today. Ruined Forge lava intake. We found so many. We were definitely in more of a survey mode last time. We did make it through the Dragon's Pit. That was a lot of fun. But then we kind of got footholds or just little check marks into various sections of the realm here. The Fort of Reprimand, the Dragon's Pit Terminus, which leads into a sort of Mount Gelmir shadow equivalent, what it feels like. We've got a lot to explore. We got a little brief teleportation into a part of Shadow Altus. There's so much to do. But for now, we are going to keep going here in the Graveside Plain. There's still a lot to do in this area. What is this? This is apparently a crafting material. It looks like... I wasn't sure if it was some sort of a rock or an egg. It is a round rock. The hell? That did stand out very... it was very easy to notice. Round piece of rock shaped by the water's current. Can be used for crafting or simply for throwing at enemies. Found on the ground at places like riverbanks, it breaks easily owing to extensive cracking. Round rock. Huh. What an odd item. Oh, there's some parkour to be done here. Huh. Well, I guess we'll do that. I wanted to explore as far south as I could go before heading back, circling back to the north. I do see an item over there, so I guess, Torrent, I hope you're warmed up. I hope you're feeling nice and limber here to start a new recording session, because we're jumping into it. Oy. Okay. Okay. Oh no, are those man-flies? More man-flies. God damn it. Trying to be a little bit careful here. Greater Potentate's Cookbook 12. I have been noticing that just like everything here in the Shadow Realm, the corpses as well seem to be sprouting those horns. What can we craft now? Number 12. A hefty rock pot. Rock on, dude. Let's check our crafting here and see what all... I was going through here, and some of these options, like the hefty furnace pot, is going to be pretty nice for us when we actually get these embers of mesmer, because it scales with faith extremely well. Also, the fire coil, I think is what it's called. This S scaling with faith, but it also takes embers of mesmer. So there we go. What was the rock pot? Excuse me. Just throw at enemies to inflict heavy damage. So if you don't have the faith build and you're not able to throw stones like a proper beast clergyman, but you've been working out and you got some strength. S scaling to strength. Cool. Maybe these are really... I kind of, you know, we have so many spell options, and so it's difficult for our build without feeling like... There's a point at which you can have just too many options, you know? There's an option overload that can set in when you're playing a game, and that's the feeling that I get when we're doing a faith build here, and I've already got like a half dozen different spell options to consider at any one time. Do I really want to add thinking about pots to that mix, right? If it's not just one of our holy pots, which has a extremely strong use case when it comes to dealing with those who live in death. But outside of that, you know, your fire pots, your freezing pots, maybe they have similar really, really strong use cases to holy pots, but if they do, I am not aware of those. Or have not taken the time to become aware of those. I love, though, how effective our Sacred Blade is against these mini deathbirds. They are really, I think I said before, they're not deathbirds, but they actually kind of are, right? They're kind of mini deathbirds. And we have just the thing for dealing with mini deathbirds. Yeah, we are, okay, there's actually an sort of underground area here. Maybe we are actually, dude, where the heck are we going? We're under the map. Where is this going? Brave birds are guarding the way. To what? Well, a site of grace at least. And I think I see a spirit down there. I think we're heading to a new zone. That's what this feels like. Trying to... Okay, here we go. I thought at first I might have fallen below this waterfall area that I wanted to quickly explore. Make sure there's no... Oh, wow, this keeps going. Oh, my goodness. And there's a lobster. I think we've seen a lobster before, but we hadn't actually tussled with one just yet. All right, we're taking on a lobster, so therefore we must eat crab. That is the that is the required way of dealing with lobsters that also have red eyes. I don't think we've ever given a lobster scarlet rot. We're gonna try to change that today. Trying new things. Okay. Still never feel quite at ease against frickin' lobsters. That was smithing stone 8. It's a nice pickup, I suppose. The crafting material drops are a bit all over the place so far in the DLC. Okay, random lobster at the end of the riverbed here dealt with. And we go back to the site of grace. Gotta poke all the corners. Gotta get all the things. Even that one random red-eyed lobster. And round rocks. Which sometimes stand out, but also when it is... when it's very dark, that one, if I had not seen the acquire materials prompt on my screen, I would have totally missed that one. There is a deer in... What are you doing you're not supposed to be in a waterfall? That's not where deer hang out. I think you made a wrong turn. Somewhere. Thin beast bones times 6. Oh, look at this. Big waterfall. Okay, site of grace. And I think we'll go ahead and sit just to see what the name of the place is. Ellac River downstream. There you go. What is your story, my friend? I was once told a coffin could convey its passenger upon a gentle cruise to the velvet garden of deepest purple. Oh, to slumber in such a paradise. Is there a coffin ride around here? I see deer. I don't see a coffin. I might also see... Is that a horny bird? Can't quite tell from here. Coffin ride, huh? We've done coffin rides before. We ain't no coffin ride rookie. But this does look like this is leading down into... I mean, it's not really leading down... Well, it is leading into a new area. But it's like, it's a portion that is technically a part of our map. So, you know what? I'm curious enough to keep going in this direction. Even if it does... Like, I actually, you know, I actually do get... It's just a thing about me. I get physically stressed and anxious if I start to... When I'm exploring in a game, especially a big game that has a lot of exploration... If I start pulling on too many threads and I kind of like half explore or just partially explore like one area after the other and I've got like 10 different areas. There's a pot hanging here, by the way. If I'm not going through everything in a systematic order, I get stressed, man. The anxiety. It's a little painful. I don't like it. So I try to be thorough for my own physical sake, my own physical and mental health. Can I make it over to here? Yee. What is going on with this? What is going on with this this pot right here, though? Like, it feels like we should be able to hit this. Or not hit it, but shoot it with some sort of a spell. Or throw an item at it. Or shoot it with a bow probably is the more... I think we can do this telescope thing, though, can't we? We put it right in the middle, and then lightning spear. That doesn't quite work that way. Telescope, aim a little bit higher. Let's just go get a bow. We haven't used a bow in a very long time. But we've got arrows. Busting out the longbow, which apparently I have Rain of Arrows as the... I do not even remember putting that Ash of War onto my Ash of War slot. I need to figure out how to aim here. There we go. Okay. Whoa. Something fell down. An item fell down. What the hell is going on here, man? Like, it's... it's, I just realized that's kind of like... Excuse me as I clear my throat here, trying to get the throat warmed up to start the day in a recording session. But, I just realized that's basically Breath of the Wild right there, right? And maybe Tears of the Kingdom, which I have not played. But shooting down a Korok seed. Wasn't there stuff like that, or was it shooting balloons to get Koroks? I don't know. That had a very Breath of the Wild feel right there. I do believe I see some lightning sheep. Lightning sheep, man. I feel like there are way more lightning sheep in the DLC than there ever were in the base game, because it was just basically on the one part of the Altus Plateau where we fight, not Placidusax, Lanciax, right? It was just that one section. That I remember, at least. Mushroom Sellers Bell Bearings. Excuse me, Bell Bearing. Level 2? What? I feel like this is so... See, this also stresses me out. When we get these item pickups that are so all over the place in numbering. As I look in the distance and see one of our Furnace Golem friends. Offered to Twin Maiden Husk for new item access. The bell bearing of a horn scent mushroom seller who did not survive the war. We can buy toxic and white flesh mushrooms. Okay. All right. Okay, sure. Shrooms, dude. Shrooms. What is the... Where are we at here on our cookbooks? Do they get their own row? Why are the DLC cookbooks? They are not on their own row. Okay. We separate off, like, the DLC info, but not the cookbooks. Sorry. OCD, cat laser brain. Fretting about details that don't matter. 1, 2, 5, 7, 10, 11, 12. Got some gaps that need to be filled in. We'll do it. We'll get there eventually. Only a matter of time. Big crab in the distance. It's totally not where I was expecting to be, by the way. I thought we were just gonna... I thought that they were gonna get to the end of this riverbed here, like right here. Little did I know there's an entire, like, tunnel system that goes all the way out to the south. Because that's Elden Ring. There's enough of an open area here where I'm not sure that they would have a boss pop out of nowhere. We are right here if we wanted to take on a fire furnace golem. Not just yet. scouting for now. Scout we will. Oh, it's a forager brood. Okay, I'm starting to slowly warm up to the idea that you guys are not the worst assholes in the world. Especially when you are giving us cookbooks, so, you know, and I guess new crafting materials as well. Yellow Fulgur Bloom blossoms in the realm of shadows, underground grave sites, and places struck by lightning imbued with yellow lightning's essence. Oops. Forager Brood's cookbook. We can now do lightning-proof pickled liver. Sweet. Shared out of kindness toward Moore and his kin. Okay. Yeah. Just give me some time. Give me some time. I'm working on it. I'm working on opening my heart and mind to the Forager Brood. Is that the main attraction here, though? Is that really the main deal? Whoa! Oh my god, that... I was not expecting that. Wow. I totally didn't notice that they were aggroed onto me. How did you take damage? How in the world... Okay, now you're... I guess... Oh. It took damage from the lightning hitting the water. I don't know if we got just incredibly lucky, but it did seem like the entire base game we went without getting zapped by lightning. So I just had presumed that the environmental lightning was not something that could actually hit us. But I never felt certain about that. I never felt like, oh yeah, we definitely cannot. We definitely can. Oh my god, we definitely cannot get hit by lightning. There was never that certainty in my mind. I just felt like we were getting somewhat fortunate. Right now, this guy is just having a ball. He is so on cloud 9. Not a care in the world. Oh my god. Finish him off with a lightning spear. I don't think I'm gonna be able to hit him though. And I didn't mean to drink. I meant to get on torrent. We've got to get a straight shot. We got to get a straight shot. I'm making this way more complicated than it needs to be. And I don't even know that we're gonna get anything from killing him, but this one roly-poly is he's kind of taken on the energy of a scarab, right? One of the... Oh my god, it's a scarab that's going to murder me. I'm gonna have to bust out. I have to bust out the Scarlet Rod here to stop this guy. Wait, did he stop rolling? Did he stop? No, there he is. I still missed him. Fuck. Oh, what am I gonna do here? What am I gonna do to stop you? Just need... Oh, okay. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wait around for the lightning to do the job for me. That I was so inept at myself. Lightning perfume bottle. Is this another one of these perfume weapons? I don't know what we did to set that one big sheep off, but it hey, maybe it was just its workout routine, you know. It was just getting that was its version of getting its steps in. I did not realize that we have another angle of the big... This is actually kind of reminiscent of the big dragon in the capital, right? Who this be? I really like that story that we got last time talking about Bale. who had a confrontation with the Dragon Lord, who I presume to be Placidusax, and it basically resulted in them both. They both bit the dust as a result. I think this looks like the end of the line. Okay, maybe we will take on the Furnace Golem then. We just need to switch over to our fireproof setup and do the routine. Hopefully, the routine that we did before to get the win. Oh, wait a second. Maybe it's not the end of the line. Hold on a minute. Okay, there's a path that way. Let me just do a little bit more scouring for items on this side of the water. Hopefully without getting the Furnace Boy on my case. Where did Furnace Boy go? Wait, what? He just patrols all the way over there, I guess. Okay. All right. Grab the stew gem, and we're heading this way. Heading this way. Oh, there's a round rock as well. With all that said about me being nervous about going in too many directions, I also have learned with Elden Ring that sometimes you just have to go with the flow. And that's kind of what we've been doing these last couple episodes, is wherever because I think I had kind of forgotten that I had promised, or I was intimating that we were gonna dive into the Bellarat Tower settlement after taking on the Bellarat jail, and then we kind of got sidetracked into a different direction because I wanted to track down the other Miquella Cross. So it's just the nature of Elden Ring. Wow. Cerulean Coast. What are these things? Are these the coffins? Is this what that spirit was talking about? It's not a coffin ride for us. It's a ginormous coffin for giants. And there's a bullhead on them as well. Is that what they are? Are they coffins? What's up here? Why is the ground red? And why is it is so blue over here? Cerulean Coast. All right. Man, this DLC is going to be... This is going to be something, isn't it? This is going to be so freaking amazing. What's the name of the site of grace here? Cerulean Coast. Okay. Well, now with that title card reveal and that little preview of yet another area, we are whetting our appetite for so many different meals, so many different courses along the main. What am I trying to say? The analogy here is that all these different areas are like different courses in a huge meal. That's what I was trying to go for. I don't know. It didn't quite pan out into my alliteration the way that it was in my head. So, okay. Let me go ahead here. I'm gonna tech for Furnace Golem. And while we were in the neighborhood, we'll try to take the time to get us some more crafting mats and some experience. Wait a second, what is this? What is this? This feels new. What is going on here? This is new. Oh, shit. He's got new tricks. He didn't even... I don't even think he laid eyes on us. He knew we were coming. He just knew. I kind of figured though that they would have new things to throw at us. It wasn't gonna be, they weren't just gonna be one trick ponies the whole entire DLC. That's not how a DLC gets run. Not by FromSoft, that's for sure. I'm not using my... I did not check my Flask of Wondrous Physic correctly. But we can at least give ourselves the extra defense. Extra elemental defense. Is he spouting stuff? I don't know what he was doing there. Shit! Why is he going through my... Why was he going through my shield? Random shit dying, giving me health. I like it. Yeah, that's covers such a big area. It's just, you can't run away from it. Shit. I guess you can... It hasn't felt like I could roll through it, but... Oh. I guess my flame protect me wore off. Okay. Huh. These guys are a headache. I'm using a different shield, but I thought this was a better shield. I thought that this might be a better shield compared to... I guess the Golden Great Shield has more guard boost. It just has less fire capability. I'm not sure what I'm doing differently, but my guard is getting broken more than it was against the first guy. So let me also tech my Flask of Wondrous Physic. I forgot to switch that out to be fire damage. Not fire damage, but holy damage. So let's give that another try, shall we? After we get our runes, of course. This opening attack, though, that he does... That is definitely a new trick. He just detects us, detects our presence before he even sees us. He's got eyes in the back of his head. Fortunately, those don't do a ton of damage. Damn it. The grab takes so long for his grab to get to us. Classic Elden Ring, delaying the attack so long. Delaying the attack so long. That I roll way too soon. No, what? Oh, that was the first time I think that attack has hit me. I've been, anytime he starts pulling out the little ground, dragging his knuckles, it just feels so much milder of an attack. Like that's literally the first time that we've gotten hit by that, I think. So, first time for everything. You still have to be aware of that, unfortunately. Can we jump over that? Oh shit, we can jump over it. Whoa, this is a game changer. What the fuck? We can jump over an attack. It's so counterintuitive to me. It's probably because it's all those years of playing Dark Souls. And that just, I still, you know, even though we've, oh god, that attack again gets me. Even though we've had the jump button for how long now? We've had access to the jump button for how fucking long? And I have not incorporated the mindset. Torrent took the hit there. Thank you, Torrent. Appreciate it. I have not fully incorporated the idea that we can just jump over shit. No! What am I doing? I was trying to get on Torrent. I promise. Right now, the problem... Okay, there we go. I was gonna say, the problem is I'm not close enough to hit you. Oh my god. Again with that attack. I need to reapply my Flame Protect Me. Although, all of a sudden now, being able to jump over this, it doesn't feel quite as necessary to have the Flame Protect Me always on. Oh, that was very fortunate. That was fortunate. Because he was about to grab me, I think. What are we doing here? I can freaking jump over it. That is amazing. Okay. Stance break number 2. It's fine. I could have maybe gotten one more hit. Yeah, I got out of dodge way too soon. Let's not run off a waterfall. Go this direction. Is he doing another round? This looks so fucking cool, by the way. How fucking amazing does this look? Should have fired. Should have done my thing. I'm getting too hesitant here. Even with my Flame Protect Me wearing off, we still tanked that pretty well. Come on, come on, give me this stance break. Gimme. Shit. I need to be careful here. So early on that fucking roll. No. I'm glad at least I got the Flame Protect Me off, because I think that's going to spare me Oh, it's just a little bit dangerously low here. Shit! No! God damn it! Oh, man. This guy is, gosh. Why did somehow I got out of the pattern? That was winning. I was winning until it wasn't. Fuck me. That feels so cool to do. Or it feels like we're cheating. Because I'm just so not used to thinking about jumping over an attack to dodge it. I think it's also been that there have been a lot of enemies. There have been a lot of attacks that I have jumped against earlier in the game, at least. And I have taken damage where I didn't necessarily think I was going to. Sometimes he goes with the second stomp. Sometimes he doesn't. Come on. Do your worst. Now that I know how to do this, I kind of hope he does this move every single time. Okay. Hopefully, oh, we're on the wrong side? I thought for sure he falls. Did he not fall the other way before? Please let this kill you. Oh my God, it doesn't kill him. Oh shit. Okay, we got more work to do. Fuck. Oh my God. Now, oh shit, I was thinking maybe we might just get the one critical hit. Just, that was all that was needed. Not so much. Oh, I forgot every time, dude. Every time now he's hitting me with that move. Okay. Fuck. Oh, it just takes so long. It's so fucking long to kill one of you guys. It's so much of a headache. Gotta pick up those thin beast bones. Shit, jumped too late. Shit. That's not it. That's only the second. Fuck. Didn't actually tech in enough FP flask, maybe. Fuck, he was actually stomping right on me. What's the move? What is he doing? Out of FP. Fuck me, dude. And now this move? Am I gonna have to go kill some other random enemy groups here? Go kill a crab to refill my FP? Or I could put on my trickle. I could put on the trickle, hold on here. Well, before I go thinking about putting on trickle teal, maybe we don't have to. Like, he's pretty close to dead if we just... Wow, 3 of these in a row? Is this just because I'm far away? Regular old jump attacks might do it, though. There we go. Fucking hell. Please. Fall the same direction, which is different from your first friend. My goodness, you are such a fucking pain in the ass. That's right. I forgot. They do drop tears as well. So that's why, yeah, they're basic. I was thinking, I totally only remembered the furnace visage as the crafting material, but of course there's a new type of tier to unlock. Eliminates all stamina consumption? The Viridian hidden tier? Forms slowly over the ages where the scattered sap of the Shadow Tree pools deep within the furnace golems. Eliminates all stamina consumption. However, this effect is only brief and will quickly expire. Is that potentially worth... I mean, we should probably try it and see how long it lasts. Curious, my min-max brain wants to know. Is it going to be better than just the regular Chloranthy ring style tier? We did forget to check this lightning perfume bottle as well. But it looks like it's got the same. It's got a kick. And these are such a... I don't know. I don't know how to feel about these. They don't really feel like great weapons. I don't see how I would incorporate this into any of my... my play style, but okay. Furnace Golem dealt with. Feels okay. So add Cerulean Coast to the growing list of eventual things to do. I guess maybe that connects over to this part that has been partially revealed on the map. We did not get the location of the next map fragment. We haven't, it's just these two locations for Shadow Altus, and then this one, which we saw at the very start of the game. Or not at the very start, but I think the second DLC episode we uncovered this. So that's maybe where we'll end up later today. Who knows? For now, I think what we do is we go back. I feel pretty good about that exploration in this direction. There was so much more along the Ellac River to the south than I realized or could have expected, but that's Elden Ring, folks. Oh yeah, and I got tech back into my regular old build here, but learning the ways of taking down furnace golems. What a fun adventure. What a fun adventure that's going to be. And getting a whole set of new Wondrous Physic tiers. That's also going to be a blast. For now, we'll go back to the guard. Wait, no, what did I switched to something else instead of... I want the guarding ability. But then, we'll leave it at that for now. I had switched to something else, but I don't remember what it was. For now, let's keep going. Lantern is on. Lantern is deployed, and that's and we have our telescope at the ready. that's really the most important things. Although now that it's daytime, the lantern is not as necessary. But as long as we got my trusty telescope, we're good to go. Northward we go. What will we find? I see bats. I see bats. And more round rocks. Oh, these are all over the place, aren't they? I'm not particularly interested in... I guess there's rats as well. Rats and bats. Neither of which really strike my fancy engaging in combat at the moment. Still on the lookout for our first Suswall of the DLC. The chances of it being right then and there were pretty much 0, but I had to try. Okay, one rat we will take the time. Oh, there's a whole, I thought it was just one on its own, and of course, where there's one rat, there are many more to be found. Torrent takes so much damage. They really boosted... Oh shit, it's manflies. They really boosted the damage that that our poor steed incurs here in the DLC. Oh, what is that sound? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I button mashed there because I thought I had already been grabbed by the putrid tree spirit. I need to heal. I need to heal. I didn't realize I was still at that low of health. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Putrid tree spirits are back. Putrid? This one's not really putrid, is it? Whatever they're called. Whatever the corrupted tree spirit. That's what I was going for. Whatever it's called, get rot. Get rotted. It's my new favorite. It's my new favorite strat here in the DLC. It's just give everything Scarlet Rot. Waiting for the new DLC tricks to emerge here. Did I already drank my Flask of Wonders Physical, apparently. Without realizing it. This is such a crazy enemy. Such a wild enemy. Even if it didn't feel particularly different in terms of its moveset. Maybe there were some new tricks there that got pulled out that I didn't notice. Horned Bairn. It's a reusable. Use FP to summon vengeful spirits surrounding caster. It's just a wee bairn. Doll of a Tanglehorn bairn. Tangled horns are a sum of spirituality, a symbol of spirituality, but most young, born bearing the oversized horns, meet a frightfully early demise. These fetishes are made to memorialize them. This is like the counterpart to this, this guy, right? The Ancestral Infant's Head, isn't it? Or maybe it's more like the Wraith Calling Bell, actually. This is what I was thinking of. It doesn't, it's more of, the scaling is more for a split intelligence faith build, but we'll try it out here, or we'll put it, give it just a little bit of a look. You gotta try the new toys at least once. Especially when it's just a wee bairn. Oh, wait a second. Yo, dude, it's Soul Mass. We're giving ourselves Soul Mass here, but Black Flame style. And then do those just hang around until we run into an enemy? We need to find an enemy to run into. Dude, that's kind of cool. Manflies. Have some soul mass. See, it's pretty weak. It's pretty weak because we have no smarts. We have no intelligence. So it's not a really useful item for us, but that is an interesting effect. If we were going full hybrid build, I wonder how much stronger it might be. Okay, all right. Interesting. All right, there's a new, another fun new toy. And of course, tree spirits are back. Tree spirits. I'm gonna put freezing pots back because I do want to consume these eventually and free up our pot arsenal for these other items that actually, the new pots at least, that might actually be of use to us. They spit maggots, don't they? They spit fucking maggots. Least surprising enemy attack ever. Manflies spit maggots. Alright, slowly making our way through the Ellac River here. Past the Great Bridge. And into, god damn, Manfly Central. You all are just so wonderful people to hang out with, but you know, I have an appointment that I'm late for. I can't stay and hang out at the maggot infested. I do know a guy though. I know a guy who's tied up under a capital who would love to hang out with y'all. I'll forward your contact information and I'll have his people talk to your people. I'm sure it'll be a wonderful time. Much dung will be ate. Okay, there is what feels like probably a dead end. With just some sheep hanging out. But you never know in Elden Ring. The most innocuous looking dead end sometimes holds the craziest shit. But yeah, that is a chasm of death. So back we go. To the other side of the fork in the road. Oh, wait a second. There's a tunnel here. Oh, shit. There's a tunnel. Secret, 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 secret tunnel. Rivermouth Cave. Rivermouth. And useless summoning pool. Here at the cave. I think it's time to level up. What do you say? What do you guys think? I think we have some runes. Just enough to level up. Look at that. 50? Is 50 going to be the cap on faith? I wonder. 50 faith, though. We can use Elden Stars again. I remember it being so weak. But maybe we'll give it another try. Can we actually equip it? I think we have... No, we don't have the slots available. If I switch this one out, we would have the slots available. We should put Elden Stars on here, though. Let's give ourselves Elden Stars and maybe... What did I just do that for? I wanted to check the text. It has such a momentous, perhaps the most momentous bit of lore in the game. I would love to see us make the spell have similar momentous effect. But you don't want to force it. You don't want to force it. Another to-do, another thing to add to our to-do list, the Rivermouth Cave. We might end up, whenever we get to these things, it might be one of these, like, today's a dungeon episode day. And we'll just run through them all. This is actually the end of the road, though. No, it's not. Never mind. Oh, wait. These guys are already ticked off at something. Okay. It's not. It's not the end of the road. That's a... Wait a second. Wait a second. Okay, I thought I saw... It feels like there's a... The texturing with the water is a little weird, where it kind of feels like there is a rock surface behind, but it's like a semi-transparent rock surface. It's kind of like... I thought we had just kind of gone through a sus wall. Not really. We're not counting that as a sus wall. Do I care about this crab? I guess I do care about the crab. If it gives me a chance to shoot off some Elden Stars, I'll do it. I'll do it. Even if it is weak as hell. Well, you know what? I say it's weak as hell, but it did break its stance. So, the damage, maybe not so impressive, but the stance break damage, maybe don't count it out so quickly. Okay. What do we got back here, though? Are we actually... Is this actually going to be a... No, they're hostile right off the bat. Okay, you know what? Elden Stars it is. I've gotten in a spontaneous Elden Stars mood. Elden Stars for you. Elden Stars for you. And Elden Stars for you. Everybody gets some Elden Stars. Now, does it actually... I think I overwrite. I can only have the one instance of stars. That's sad. That's a bit unfortunate. Only one Elden Stars at a time. It's also incredibly ineffective against them because they're so skinny. They're so skinny, it can't even hit them. That is... What the hell is that turtle? That is a crazy looking turtle. What is going on here with this turtle? Hold on, let me take care of business. Let me get you out of here, and then this. What am I looking at? I picked. Why did I pull out the telescope right when I was behind a set of fronds? What is going on with you? It's a horny turtle. and hairy as well. Apparently, those two go hand in hand. Bro. Oh my god. I almost thought we had found like another, not a turtle pope, but I thought we were going to be able to talk to you for a second. 'Cause it's like, there's this one weird looking turtle back in this cave protected by the instantly hostile glowworms. A two-headed turtle talisman. Upgraded Chloranthy ring, I think. I think we just got an upgrade to our Chloranthy ring. Greatly raises stamina recovery speed. Talisman in the shape of a two-headed green turtle. Turtles are known as a nutritious ingredient symbolic of inexhaustible power. Two-headed turtles are a favorite subject in the land of the tower due to the spiral shape of their intertwined necks. Oh, that's true. They do love their corkscrew spiral shapes. Now, you only have the one head, though. So, the only thing you've got going on with... You just have extra... extra other stuff. All right, my dude, I am so sorry. But I have to see... I have to see if you drop anything special. It's required. You do drop Beast Horn. I wonder if it's an increased, massively increased drop rate. The critters that have that are intentionally or more prominently horned, if they in fact do give off an increased drop rate of those, beast horns. Probably the case. Okay. Now we have to decide. I still don't really want to jump into any sort of a dungeon. What I think, now that we have reached... I kind of thought, I didn't really look at the map closely here to realize that this is a drop-off from above. So we cannot directly reach this location from where we're at. So... it feels more like we would have to reach it through here. But also, there's like another little sliver of the castle, I think, that remains to be explored. And I have a feeling that we might be able to access it through here somehow. So that's where I'm most curious to explore next. So let's head back to the castle front, where we kind of started our overworld exploration last time. And in this case, this time we will peruse our way to the north. See what we can find. And avoid, hopefully, getting roasted once again by that dude throwing the fire coils around. That's right, we got the blood fiends hanging out back here. And they are eager to say hi. We got a friend who's eager to say hi. I'm not so eager. I do not share. There is no mutual eagerness. Because right now I'm in scout mode. Extra horny deer. Did not auto... If that was... It feels like there are some of these deer... Obviously with the deer it's a little harder to tell because they've already got antlers. But I feel like there's more horns on those antlers than normal. And also this one does kind of... Now that we've seen the a hairy turtle, this one kind of feels a little extra hairy as well. Here's the other part of Ensis Castle that it feels like we should be able to navigate to somehow. Will it be from down here? Or will we need to approach it from Shadow Altus? That is, oh, is this actually a place we can explore? Do I see some sort of an item down there? Silver fireflies or the like? No, I guess that makes sense, actually, because this is where the big ghosty troll was patrolling. Walked right into that one. So there's another riverbed to explore eventually. I'm not going to do that right this second, though. We're going to keep over in this direction. We've got the ability to summon, so I think we will do that in just a moment. After we whittle down the forces a little bit here. And bring in our friend Yash once again. There's no bridges, I don't think, for him to just randomly jump off, so I think we're okay on that front. Good teamwork. Good teamwork, buddy. Mesmer's Soldier Gauntlets. Do we have the full Mesmer set now? We may. Yeah, there are some walkways. Yeah, we might be able to climb up this this set of ledges over here to get to that walkway. You do not have fire coils, my friend, and so your puny little firebomb don't cut it. Not close enough. There are explosive barrels here that we need to be a little bit careful of. The fire bombs are a lot more... Yeah. Okay. Okay, what I want to do here is give myself a little blessing. Drink a flask. Leave my buddy alone. My buddy Yash apparently can't teleport up to the action. This is where I was hoping to... Well, I thought maybe that this might go all the way up to this walkway, but not so much. Where? Oh my god. Okay, I am starting to take a bit of damage from these guys here. Yeah, do the demi-human. Do the demi-Yoda thing, dude. I think, actually, I cannot get up there from here. Huh. Okay, so that's a bit of a bummer. Let's get out of range of fire bombs, and then we'll check our map. Reevaluate. I guess we have to come down from up here, just like we did with the other sections of the castle. And maybe I will do that in a bit, because I kind of want to just put the check mark next to the castle, you know? Now, on the other hand, getting up to here might also involve accessing this part of the castle and then going across the way. Because I don't think... Let's double check, but I don't think I missed... I don't think... Did I miss a walkway or any access point to get me up to I don't think so. Yeah, this feels like we have to go from Shadow Altus. Okay. Okay, all right. So this is basically just a little valley that has been barricaded by a bunch of Mesmer soldiers. It's not actually an access point. Fireflies. So, okay, we push forward. At least for a little bit. Oh, that moon coming out. That moon coming out. Where was that moon earlier when we needed it? That really illuminates things, at least temporarily. It is so dark, though. I guess that's another thing that we are waiting to find in the DLC is nighttime specific enemies. No Knights Cavalry or Deathbirds so far. I think I see a larval tier set of gravestones around the way. Or across the way. But just because it stands out so... Wait a second. Wait a second, it's Rosus. It's our guide and gatekeeper to the catacombs. Except I can't actually I can't actually activate you. Are you still trying to guide me to a set of catacombs? Wait a minute, there's another statue here. Multiple Rosus statues. What's up with that? And Vulgar Militia. Oh god. These little dorks. Boy, so even when you try to use the torch to light things up, it's very hazy, and so it's still, the visibility is still a bit scuffed. So many coffins. I see some torches ahead. Seems like that's the way to go. But we'll try to check the sides here and make sure we're not missing anything. It is so difficult to see. Is it still nighttime? It is. Very disorienting. It's almost better to keep your torch put away, I think. Because it really... It's like turning on your high beams in the fog. It's just not helping. This is actually leading to a catacombs. Wow. So it doesn't lead us around, well, at least not right away. It doesn't lead us to this map. That is... How do we get to that map? Huh. There's more vulgar militiamen and a bear. Took me a second to figure out, what am I looking at? Big bear. Well, not that big of a bear. It's not a rune bear. It's just a regular bear. What is this going to be now? Item number 8 that we're going to add to the to-do list. Fog Rift Catacombs. There's no... We got to ride our elevator to get to the initial site of grace, huh? You're going to make me do it that way, huh? We'll do it your way. It could be, you know, there's a possibility that going through the catacombs might get us to this map. But one way or the other, it is another thing. Well, okay. I mean, we're getting to a point now where, like, I want to get to this Yeah, okay, what we're gonna do, there was actually so much more to explore in the southward direction along the Ellac River that ended up being so much more substantial. I would have thought all the action would be to the north, and it turns out we got right up here very quickly and ran out of overworld. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna go back over here to the Needle Knight and make our way around, see if we can drop down to that last section of Ence's castle. Completely cross that off the list. Hi, Hornet. I mean, Letta. Now that I know she's called the Needle Knight, I can't help but forever associate Letta with Hornet. They don't look anything alike. But she's a Needle Knight. That's the only thing that needs to be said. I do remember there was a site of grace up here. In this area somewhere. Oh, shit. Oh, God. It's a Black Knight on a horse. Okay. For a second, I thought it might be a Knight's Cavalry. Here it is. Here's the site of grace. Not looking to pick a fight with a Black Knight at the moment. Just get the name of the site of grace. Shadow Altus West. Shadow Altus West. Does that mean that both of these maps are going to be part of Shadow Altus? Oh. Okay, random shit dying actually really close to me. It's so far down. This is not just a drop down to this area. Not a direct drop, at least. How are we doing this? I think we're going over here and finding a way across. Or maybe not. There are some really sad-looking flowers here. The most sad sunflowers you've ever seen. Shadow sunflowers. Found near the shadow tree. These flowers veiled in shadow, covered in impenetrable... Oh, yo! They have the impenetrable thorns. They're suffused with profound holiness, much akin to the shadow tree itself. Gorgeous. How are we getting across, though? This is a mystery wrapped in an enigma. I don't get it. Birds, can you help me out here? How do I, without sprouting wings like you guys, how do I get down? There's not like a ladder or something, is there? Or... This is beautiful, wonderful game design. Just phenomenal. You give this little walkway here that kind of all of a sudden stands out as I'm like, how do I get down? How do I get to this place? And then there's this very noticeable, conspicuous, broken off platform. And I immediately think of Mount Gelmir. And, oh, there's maybe a ladder I can climb down. Oh, but there's not a ladder I can climb down. Oh, but what do I see? I see a series of ledges that I can jump down that I had previously overlooked. Do I want to do these with Torrent? Probably safer just to go on my own. So we don't get overeager. Jump too far. Man alive, though. So the distance on some of these falls. Trust. You just have to trust. Elden Ring will take care of you. The Shadow Tree will watch over you as you descend. There is both a Stake of America and a summoning pool here. Cool. This is... Wait a second. This is not part of the castle. What did it say? Fog Rift Fort. Okay, it's its own entity. Huh. What do you know? So many explosive barrels here. But, Ah! There's the... Okay, now I see the guys hiding. This might be a perfect time for one of these. Red main fire pod, go! Ha! How do you like it? How do you like it? That's what I thought. What am I switching to now? Oh, we still have furnace, volcano pots, excuse me. We got to go through all of our different styles of pots here. Clear out that crafting space. Oh, okay. Okay, okay. Oh, he's climbing up. He's climbing up. Should we give him a... He's not climbing up. Never mind. Okay. He said, nah, I'm good. Don't mind me. A blessed bone shard? Say what? We've gotten so many... Wearing this silver scarab gets us so much mesmer gear. Blessed bone shard. Exceedingly rare to find. This just dropped randomly off some mesmer soldier. A bone fragment touched by the gold of the Shadow Tree, broken from the remains of the warriors who perished in the realm of Shadow. A blessing such as this is said to be the greatest honor that can be granted to the dead. Interesting. I'm so interested to see what we are going to be able to craft with all of these things. I'm a little upset that I got to take a flash drink here to summon my boy Yash, but I want to see the cool Yash moves in action. I want to see him do his dirty work. And we'll get his back. Make sure that he doesn't get ganged up on. But otherwise, let Demi Yoda carry. That's pretty funny that the volcano pot doesn't set off the explosive barrels. And he's heading down. Oh, I thought he was heading down to finish the job. Knocked the dude off the ledge, and I thought he was going to do the same. He's like, I jump off bridges. That's what I do. I finish the job no matter what. Yeah, I see you all over here. So eventually we want to go over and get that item. I cannot ride Torrent. If I go down this... It is a staircase. Okay. I wasn't totally sure if there was a way back up. But yeah, the volcano pots do not set off the... I don't know what Yash is doing. Sometimes he gets so into it, he just completely misses. I almost yeeted myself off the ledge there. Go, Yash, go! Go, go, go. What about, I don't need to use a freezing pot on you. Not gonna bother using a freezing pot. Really? And then he just runs off the ledge. All that FP wasted for nothing. Oh, okay. Greater Potentate's Cookbook number 3. Filling in the gap a little bit. Good, good, good. And we can now craft hefty oil pots. Every single cookbook, I feel like, is hefty pots. They want to make sure if you're gonna go through the trouble of throwing some hefty fire pots around, you might as well douse them with a hefty oil pot first. Okay, we're gonna use freezing pots. We are gonna use a freezing pot against the Black Knight. I so seldom use frost. So seldomly do I employ... That's actually a mini-boss? Black Knight Garrew. Hello? Okay. Oh my god, I'm gonna... Why do they deal so much freaking damage? Okay, this is a mini-boss, so we're drinking our Flask of Wondrous Physic here. What in the world was that? Did you just pull out a frog tongue? Why? 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 I don't understand. It makes no sense. That feels like the most random shit ever. What in the world? How? I'm so perplexed. Why do you have a frog tongue? Amused and bemused all at the same time. Can we guard counter the frog tongue? That's really the important question here. Oh my god. Frog tongue. Sometimes I feel like a FromSoft, the design meetings that they have, I just when I see something like that, I picture, you know, all the Miyazaki's in the room there. You got all the crew around that's brainstorming about new enemy ideas for the DLC. I feel like they just have like a wheel or a dartboard or something that has all these just random things, like frog tongue, or I don't know, just an enemy and then a random thing, so we can just add this effect or attack that makes zero sense in any way, just to say we did it. Yeah, let's give a super serious, stoic Black Knight a frog tongue. Black Steel, Great Shield. Weighty shields carried by the... Kermit the Black Knight here. Servants of Mesmer the Impaler. Made of black steel with decorative embellishments in gold, symbolic of their iron conviction in their crusade. The Black Knights will never yield, nor will they ever doubt their purpose. Has a shield bash as its skill. I mean, is this right up our alley? While I debate that, I will... Yes, I will give a true... I just want to get value out of my last flask here. But what I can do... You know what I can do? You know, I can do the do. That's what I can do. I want to give a trickle heal to my buddy Yash. But I want to do it before I drink my Cerulean flask. So, now, while I'm waiting for my trickle teal, I will take the time to compare shields. Item type, please. It has 69 guard boost. Nice. Lots of holy damage negation. It's pretty comparable in the other departments, but it really, really, really is super effective against holy. Good to know. We'll stick with what we've got right now, but it looks like you can also switch out the Ash of War. So that is a good thing. Now we will... I mean, man, the dew is ticking away here, so do I even need to drink my Cerulean flask? Here is that staircase that I saw from the other side of... over in Ensis Castle. So we've got that mystery that's about to be solved. Chest time. Smithing Stone 7 times 8. That's a crap load of smithing stones. Okay, so we came from there, right? Yeah, we passed through... Oh, there's actually a ladder that goes down as well. Okay, there's still a fair bit to explore. Let's go over here first. Oh, I did not kill you. So thought. No! God damn it. They do give us a steak in America. I forgot about that. Fuck. Okay. We go again. Like, I knew that those guys were all there. I knew those guys. I knew that those barrels were sitting there. And I was conscious of the fact that, you know, this is an explosion that I kind of want to steer clear of, if at all possible. Didn't work out. Didn't work out the way that I envisioned it. Can I shoot? Yes. Yes. Okay. Good, 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 good. The range on this Sacred Blade. Where's my boy Yash? Where's my boy Yash at? Do your thing, Yash. Yeah. Okay, let's see if we can get back to our runes. How did you not blow up? Fortunately, the black... The Froggy Tongue Black Knight is out of the way. And it's actually not that far of a run back now that I look at it. It's not that far. Let's maybe preemptively. How about we preemptively make sure none of this nonsense is gonna... None of this nonsense is gonna come back to bite us. Okay, dokie. Fuck these explosive barrels. I hate them. Are we going down now? Or no, there was the path out back, right? Although if I go this way, I feel like this is a point of no return. So maybe we save that for last, because there is actually a ladder. We can go down to this area, and there is a ladder that gets us back up. Oh my god. There are peoples waiting to snipe us, but we snipe first. I at least want to take out the flamethrower brigade here first. before we make our way down. Where was this ladder? It's on the other side. Down we go. Those flamethrowers don't have the longest range in the world. And also we can just run around here. Common soldier gauntlets. Oh, we actually do get a refill on our flasks in here. I thought it was operating under castle doctrine. Chest? That is not a transporter trap. It is instead a serpent flail. Bring me my flail. Common soldier gauntlets of the rank and file. Mesmer's army. A pitch dark soot clings to it, much like the inner faces of the men who wore them. Those sooty, pitch-dark faces. And then the serpent flail, huh? A flail with coiled snakes for bludgeoning heads. Fire roars within the snakes' bodies, inflicting horrible burns. Some of Mesmer's army use these flails to burn horn scent, to brand them with agony and fear. Damn. Unique skill, Flare O Serpent. Ignites a flame inside the snakes, temporarily empowering flame attacks. Once ignited, strong attacks and other moves that strike the ground will cause an explosion. And we need dex for it. Otherwise, could be... I don't know. I've never done a flail build. One of these days, maybe the flail build is in order. Oh, and we picked up a new grease. Mesmer Fire Grease. Oh, there's our heavy fire damage. There is going to be an upgraded version of grease, it looks like, for every affinity, which is cool. Good, good. DLC boosts and upgrades. We like those. Give me all of them, which I'm probably not going to use any of them at all. Although, at the same time, this hammer that we've been using, if you give me more weapons like this that scale with faith that I can also still boost appropriately, then maybe we're talking. Ah, secret ladder. Okay. What are we going to find up here? Nothing. No, another ladder. I was confused. I was like, is this where we find Jura? Is there anything to find over here? Any reason to jump across to this little portion of the level? I don't see any items or anything of interest. So we go up the ladder. And here we find Jura. Arrow's Soaring Sting Talisman. Increases the effective range of bows and raises attack power of arrows and bolts. It's an upgrade of a previous talisman. Look at the cool little flares on the on those arrows. A talisman composed of, I guess it's not flares, it's fletching. Fletched and iron arrows. There you go. Okay. Cool stuff. Now, this still does not answer my question, though. The question that I had, well, yeah, we're not getting across to this area here is not an area that we can access right now, from what I can tell. I can't get to here, can I? That's actually straight across from me, and there's no way to climb up. Maybe somehow through like the catacombs down here, who knows? Or there's a steady gate, right? But it does look like, well, it's hard to tell from here actually. I can't quite see on top of this platform. It's not a platform, it's a plateau. But there's some sort of structure on the map that I want to check out, but apparently I can't. So, I think we made it down here to this catacombs, and we made it to the end of this riverbed. I think now our initial starter area is explored from an overworld perspective. Of course, totally a very strong chance that I have missed something in the process of this exploration, even trying to be as thorough as I do. But, yeah, I think this is a good spot for me to take a little break and decide which one of these items on our to-do list that I want to tackle. All right, I think we'll go ahead and check out this this ruined forge lava intake that we banked the checkpoint for last time. It's basically with all of these different footholds that we've gotten and to-dos added to our to-do list. So many of them are like leading us into like a brand new area of the map. There's only I think the ruined forge, lava intake, and the fog rift catacombs that are connected to this initial area. I think we could probably even find them on the, yeah, they're part of the gravesite plains. Sorry, gravesite plain set of checkpoints here. Interestingly, Cerulean Coast is also under this initial gravesite plain main area or overarching area, as opposed to we've got the land of the tower for the Bellarat tower settlement, and then Shadow Altus. So that's an interesting delineation. Okay, let's, though, I think I don't actually need to change out Flame Protect Me. I had left it in there not on purpose after dealing with the Furnace Golem, whereas I normally like to have the spell that gives us protection against everything. But hey, we're heading into a lava intake. It actually kind of makes sense to have Blessing of the not the Blessing of the Erdtree, but the Flame Protect Me at a beck and call. Okay, there is a message here. Another DLC style message. Hit them where they're weakest. Okay. Noted. Who's they? Ah. Question immediately answered. Who the heck? I am, my brain is going to DS2 once again. I haven't seen the front side of this enemy yet, but it's making me think of one of the enemies from the DS2 DLC. Another stony, actually, the one I'm thinking of was more of an icy golem in the Frozen Aleum Lois area. Now that I'm wondering about it, were they actually frozen? Were they actually frozen golems? Maybe not. I don't know for sure. Okay, regardless of DS2, we've been given the pro tip on how to deal with Mr. Stony Golem Blacksmith, question mark? Working his anvil over here. Okay. And a smithing stone fork. Actually, there was no anvil. Why did I think there was an anvil? I guess it's because there's these various weapons strewn about the room, and he had kind of one of those aprons on that made me think he was some sort of a blacksmith. Smithing stone 7. Okay. Hit them where they're weak. Good to know. Try that again. No. That's not the way. Sacred Blade? Yes. Okay. We are determining appropriate weaknesses to the fiery forge enemies. Once they have a hitbox, that is. Ruined forge. Yeah, that's another clue as to the guy being a blacksmith. We're in a forge. Okay, the presence of so many smithing stones does make me feel like this is supposed to be the DLC equivalent to the tunnels. The various tunnels that we saw in the base game. Anything over the... Okay, there is a ladder that goes down eventually to the lava. Were we able to run down this column that's... It goes way higher than from where we came in, so no. So I don't know if we're supposed to run up or down that tilted column, but either way, it would probably be a bad idea to jump over the edge, so we won't do that. It is so awesome the way that they have taken some of these dungeon areas. The level of detail that they have put into them is just... It's on another level. Almost like we're playing a DLC. A FromSoft DLC. Waiting for the person who's going to be ambushing us as we try to get the drop on. Stony Blacksmith Boy, did you just shoot fire at me? Excuse me? Excuse me? Oh, it's a mimic. It's a fire mimic. It did the same exact thing as the mimic tiers in the Eternal City, didn't it? Interesting. Do I want to switch my, these talismans are fine. There are a lot of, I'm just noticing smithing stones, smithing stone pickups that could potentially blend in. So it might just be a good idea to spam that triangle button the entire time. Don't miss any of those low-level smithing stones. What if it's not like we have unlimited of them back at the hold? Greater Potentate's Cookbook number 13, though. Lucky number 13. Hefty Volcano Pot. I mean, that's probably going to be good for us, right? There's the hefty oil pot. Takes dew gem. Okay. Hefty fire pot. Hefty furnace pot. The volcano pot's down here. We need gas stones. Do not have those yet. Found in ruined forges. Huh. I just happen to be in a ruined forge. What are the chances? Okay. Whoops. Whoops. Really? The sliver of health. Of course. Of course, a sliver of health. Alright, so the fiery mimics. Do not have my lantern on. Every so often when you get in one of those dark corners, you notice your lantern's not on. Oh my god, there's an item over there as well. So many different ledges to get to. This just amazing FromSoft level design. All the different directions to go. And the horn scent corpses from which to collect items. Okay, so we came down. And then... Alright. Okay. Was there... What else am I... Why am I getting a little turned around here? For some reason, brain is failing to... Ah, here we go. Here's the gas stones. That's why I was trying to remember if I had explored around this corner, I think. And because I hadn't, my brain was having it... It wasn't recalling having explored around that corner. That's how that works. There's our gas stones. Perhaps these were once used as fuel for the smithing process. My fuel now. I hate, though, that these get left on a sliver of health even when we use our Sacred Blade. There is the passageway that was above us, but we might link back to it. I think I saw a ladder that might be in this room. Really? Really? Who are you smashing? He's just like, God dang it. These terrible work conditions that we're forced into here in the forge. Oh, okay. Instant restance break. I can't apparently, though, get the critical hit from the front. Yeah, it feels a little bit like Bloodborne with this guy circling behind to get that charged attack. And we get a Smith Script dagger. Is this also a new type of weapon? Throwing blade? Dagger engraved with a Smith Script. Reduced mass enhances the effects of the smithing arts, allowing this weapon to function as a throwing dagger for all attacks. Once thrown, the dagger instantly reappears in the wielder's hand. Incompatible with Ashes of War that grant skills with an affinity. Are there Ashes of War that don't grant skills with an affinity? Apparently there are. I guess what they're talking about are... Oh, I see. I think I know what it means. It's only... You can only add the physical... The Ashes of War that do, like... all of these guys at the top, right? These are sort of physical... ones that apply heavy or keen, quality. All of those would probably be acceptable. It's once you get into magic and fire and lightning. None of that fancy... spellcaster type affinity bullshit. But yeah, okay. That's, I mean, let's try this. I know I can't use it because I'm too dumb, but I want to see, how does this work? It's just infinite throwing knives. Sure. Sure. So there are some really, really sick weapons, new weapons in the DLC. And there are also some head scratchers. There are some ones here that don't immediately appeal to me. But that's, you know, every player is going to find different things to suit their fancy. Yeah. Oh, there's a lever up there that maybe does something in this lava. Because right now, I just looked down to this ladder. There's nothing of note so far. Are there items that are in the lava? Are we going to be raising a platform to get us? I feel like we need to go back up and around. Although maybe that's our way forward, because at the moment, is there anything, is there any other path that I just didn't explore here. Okay. Totally missed this path. Is there a path I haven't explored, guys? Wait, how did that not count as a... The guard counters aren't super effective against this guy because, well, unless you're behind him. It's all about party in the back. If you needed bolstering materials, you came to the right place. It does feel like there's only one way forward, though. So we go back up over here, I guess. Did I... Yeah, we explored in there. Back up this way. And this time we go over here. And also, I don't really need this Blessed Dew talisman at the moment, so we'll give ourselves some extra stamina with our cool new Chloranthy ring. Okay. Oh, we're probably bringing this thing down, aren't we? I just realized, of course, the big conspicuous tilted... Oh, it's a pipe, isn't it? It's actually a pipe, I think. Is it gonna suck the lava out of here? Or it's just gonna create a platform for us to walk on. I think that's actually the only thing that it's doing. All right. And are we just, oh my God, are we just jumping to that platform? Okay, we're gonna give ourselves some flame protect me, just in case we fall into lava. I don't know if that will actually protect us. But I think this is the only way forward. I don't see any other way to go. Whee! Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah. You can try to stop me. You can try. Yep. A for effort. What do we have here? Examine altar? What? Hold on, I'm gonna take you out real quick. Examine altar. I mean, there's nothing else to do. There's nothing else to do. Why are you... Ow! Anvil hammer and ancient dragon smithing stone. And then that's it? Return to entrance? Hello? That was it? No boss. Really? I mean, I'm okay with that. Hey! I'm okay with that. It's not the end of the world or anything. It's just a little unusual. It's unexpected. So I guess let's take a look, shall we? We have 12 ancient dragon smithing stones. And an anvil hammer, which does scale with a whole bunch of stuff. It is mainly strength. One of the treasures of the ruined forges, a tremendous hammer that incorporates as its head the red-hot anvil of the forge. It is said that the anvil's shape is inspired by that of an altar, and that long ago it was indeed used as such in rite and ritual. And the unique skill is smithing art spears. Slam the red-hot anvil into the ground, sending up countless spears. As it is pulled out, the spears disappear instantly. I want to see how this looks. I'm probably going to need to equip the intelligence charm, the intelligence talisman. Because right now, too dumb. Smithing art spears. That's what I thought. Give me some intelligence. Oh, okay. That's kind of cool. Boom! Easy. And I guess, can we use the throwing daggers as well, now that we have intelligence? Oh, they have a little cool twirly animation that goes with them. Okay, alright. Admittedly, a little bit more stylish than I was giving it credit for. This is so unusual, though, the fact that that's the end of the road. You stick your hand in a giant anvil furnace, and you get your treasure. Okay. Cool. I mean, honestly, I'm kind of glad for that because, you know, I was expecting a much more harrowing adventure similar to what we had with the Bellarat jail. And I was thinking, well, we're only going to have time to finish out in one of these dungeons. Turns out we've still got some time left. So let's go over to the Rift Catacombs and see what sort of headaches it has in store. As I switch back to my great hammer, which I am enjoying now that we have this. It's a more substantial power level with the Sacred Blade on it. It's a lot of fun. I'm gonna switch back to... What am I switching back to? Give me the all-around general protection of the Erdtree. And... Ah, right, I have the Holy Shrouding tier in here as well. Let's go back to the deflecting. The Spontaneous Guard... It feels like it's only active when we drink the flask. Like, I did a little bit more off-camera testing to see if I could activate. Did the Spontaneous Guard actually proc? Does it actually proc even if you don't have, even if you haven't taken a drink of the deflecting hard tier or whatever it is? It doesn't seem like our guard counters get any more damage added to them unless I drink the flask. But I can't attest to that 100%. The imps have gotten an upgrade, it seems. I mean, can we call that an upgrade? The dude was doing the jumping around attack like the Watch Kitty. They've combined Watch Kitties with imps. It's not too late. I could still, you know, we could still wrap up this installment of Elden Ring at this point. It's not too late to turn back if I don't want to deal with Watch Kitty imps in the Rift Catacombs. Or this nonsense. Okay, at least you get hurt. At least you suffer... have to suffer the damage from... Sen's Fortress spikes. What the fuck, man? I don't know why you're not constantly getting hit, though. That part is a little confusing to me. Oh, yeah, guard counter with my seal. Guard counter with my seal. Oh, why is it stopped? It was waiting for me to move out back into the open. Oh, it doesn't cover the entire floor. So once we get it to fall, we can just go over here, and then it doesn't. Okay, it's not the entire room. We are back into a catacombs. So if there were a place where we would find our first DLC sus wall. If there were a place. Would they be so cruel as to hide it behind or put it where there's a falling platform of spiky death? There's a second level that we need to get up to. Who that be? Can't see them very well, but kind of looks like a new enemy. What the hell? What were those magic shards that were coming out of that thing? Excuse me. Yes. That thing shoots magic. Fuck. The power of the ledge. The power. Come on. Come on. You're gonna do this business, huh? What is this? Oh, it's Fulgur Bloom. Yellow Fulgur Bloom. Of course it is. I really wish I could. There we go. There we go. Handled. Wait. Oh, that was weird, dude. There is a weird lighting thing going on. The textures, I thought I had rolled into a sus wall because if you look at the very bottom of the screen, the way that my lantern is casting shadows against the bottom of the wall makes it look like it's shifting. I don't know if y'all can see that, but that's what my laser brain was focused on. And I thought I had a sus wall. Jebaited. The fuck? What the fuck? The imps have flame cannons. Oh my god. I don't want to know how much that actually is going to damage me. I do have the added fire protection on. So, holy fucking shit, dude. Out of mana. Elden Stars. Is Elden Stars potentially a... I can't... If I had the ability to lock onto him, I might deploy the Elden Stars. But, well, at least if he's that far back, he actually can't shoot us. If we can't shoot him, he can't shoot us. That's how that works, right? Oh, I see you. You thought. Dude, it's actually like built into his mask. I thought he was holding it at first, but it's actually just part of the... Yo, imagine having a giant fire cannon for a mouth. Imagine. It's a good thing we didn't just walk into that, though. It's a good thing we've had a little bit of experience with catacombs on previous occasions. Not our first rodeo. We have picked up Ancient Dragon Knight's Cookbook number 1, which gives us, ooh, red lightning pots. Oh, that's cool. Record of crafting techniques of the Ancient Dragon Knight who followed Godwin's Golden Knights into the realm of Shadow. Why did they go into the realm of Shadow? Why did anybody from the Lands Between side of things go into the realm of Shadow? So many questions. But we now have... Where are they here? That's a rot pot. Here it is. I can't craft it yet because I need red Fulgur Bloom, found at the Jagged Peak on the south coast. Oh shit, we gotta go into Dragonville if we want to craft red lightning pots. Noted. Oh, he's back. He repositioned. Okay. So we have to find a way around to him. Yeah, I had a feeling. Oh, can we get on top of this thing? I mean, it looks like we certainly can. But do we want to? Yes. Not resin. Ooh, and there is a passageway over here. Let's make sure that there is no sus wall there. Oh no, why'd you go down? Whoa. Unexpected roller coaster ride. Are you facing the other direction? Am I allowed to sneak up on you? Are you gonna let me get the drop on you? Or is there another fire cannon waiting? Never mind, you were facing my way. That is a nasty little attack that you've got. Are you a skeleton? No. I mean, he kind of looked pretty skeleton to me. Kind of looked pretty skeleton, guys. Don't you hate it? Those skelly sorcerers? Skelly lookers? What am I even saying right now? Oh man. I think I am almost over this head cold that has been working its way out of my system, but I'm still just a little bit, ever so slightly on the loopy side, I think. Or maybe that it's just I'm at near the end of an Elden Ring recording session, and I'm in the middle of some bullshit in, once again, another Elden Ring Catacombs. There's a Black Knight up there as well. Probably gonna stick its froggy ass tongue out at me. My Sacred Blade doesn't have the distance to actually connect with enemies like I want it to. There was supposed to be a guard counter in there. That was the idea. That was the plan. That was how I envisioned that going in my head. Okay, before I lose my it's fine. I will refresh my Sacred Blade before I go to do a backstab on Black Knight Duder. Hopefully it will let us get a backstab, but also the fact that you have yourself so open to a backstab almost always means that there is somebody else ready to get in on the fun. No, fuck. Yes. Yes. Even with your increased, I don't even need the Scarlet Rot. I'm just doing it to prove a point. Just to assert dominance. You're almost dead. The Scarlet Rot is not going to even factor into this at all. Okay, I almost thought I made a grave mistake. Jumping headlong directly into the oncoming slaughter that was heading my way. Even without the Silver Scarab, maybe that was a guaranteed drop, but even without the Silver Scarab, we have picked up Black Knight gauntlets. Do we have the full set? Black iron ornamented with gold. A rotten odor stubbornly clings to it. Perhaps it arises from the tainted nature of the blood that splattered upon it. Or perhaps it is the wearer's own blackened soul festering after endless slaughter. Black Knight gauntlets. We don't have the helm yet, I don't think. We have the gauntlets, we have the armor, we have the shield. I guess we don't have the leggings either. So we still got a few pieces. A couple pieces to go before we get the full set. There's a legendary item in here, though. Great Grave Glovewort? Ghost Glovewort. I mean, we're in a catacombs. I just had a feeling. That's good, though. Just little bit by little bit more incentive for me to actually pull the trigger and give a +10 to some of our friendly ghosts. Now, how do I get to the ledge where this dude was firing the cannon at me? That has to be a thing, right? What sus wall have I missed here? What have I missed? Because shouldn't there also be like a... I mean, not necessarily. We have established... Ah, that's right. There was the whole area below this room. Below this, this falling platform here. We haven't explored yet. So disconcerting. Yes, I see you. And there's a ladder there. Maybe that leads me to your friend. So, do I go up the ladder or do I go across? Let's go across. Dragon Bolt Grease. An upgraded electric grease, I think. Heavy lightning damage. There you go. Any fancy dragon lore on this one? Said to have been a favored tool of the Dragon Cult Knights who once served the Prince of Gold. I would assume that's Godwin, although I'm not sure I've ever heard him referred to quite in that regard. The Prince of Gold. Elevator going down, ladder going up. Let's do the ladder. There's no... It got me hurt. It got me. I wanted to check for sus wall. They don't do that very often, though, where they have a really difficult to reach sus wall. Maybe there has been one where they, like, you know, you're in a room that you are supposed to run through to avoid getting smacked by the iron falling ceiling, the iron spiked falling ceiling. It's not very FromSoft to hide a sus wall in that kind of a room. So, okay, I think the cannon dude is here, but he fell down. Okay. Suit yourself. You're the one that made that decision, not me. Okay. All right, all up here, all the way up here for some more yellow Fulgur Bloom. Now we go across. Across and down. Down, 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 down. There is a stake of America. Wait. Oh, there is one right there. But is there more? Oh, you got flame breath as well. Flame breath on top of it all. I like that we got the little partial guard counter there through the column. Oh, Rata fruit. Oh my goodness. The most important of Catacombs pickups. We're actually out of range of that guy. I don't really care for those guys. And their skelly magic. Whoa. Okay. Come back to you. You jumped the gun, my dude. You jumped the gun. Your loss is our gain. I just realized this. I was like, oh my god, you're here too. They did a misdirect on me. They did a misdirect on me, making me think that, oh, you've gotta really book it to get through this room so you don't get hit by the magic guy at the end. But little did I realized too late. Okay, there are some side little cubby holes. I realized too late in the game. Oh my god, look at that. Dude. That is Now, maybe I actually want to go down there and explore whatever is down there, but that's fucked up. Not cool. Not cool, Miyazaki. There was supposed to be a backstab there. Ow. Yeah, they may not reanimate, but they are of skelly origin because it feels like they take a lot more damage from our sacred blade. Come on. What the hell is going on here? I'm getting cornered by some shit. Two enemies. Fucking two enemies and the weird elevation stuff that was going on there with that set of steps. Okay, what do we got here? Shadow Realm, Rune 3. Rewarded with Grace aplenty. The only... So, do we want to fall down? Oh my god, there's an... Wow. Wow. Look at that. Look at that. Ash of War Blink Bolt. That was a cool secret. That one I was not expecting, I gotta say. There's another place. There are so many FromSoft level design. All the little diverging paths, but also secret diverging paths. Blink Bolt. So you can give the lightning affinity as well as this skill used by the Golden Knights who served Godwyn. From a low stance, the body is transformed into a bolt of lightning and charges straight ahead at fulgurous speed. Oh, man. Okay. So you're basically, who's the superhero? You're Flash. That's the Flash. The Flash of War. Boy, I'm really asking for it these days. In terms of driving away. Oh, is there actually a... Oh my god, I thought there was a gap. There is just ever so slight of a gap between those. Oh my god. Oh, holy shit. That was a poorly timed jump. That could have ended very badly. Luckily, we didn't really take fall damage, so okay. Man, oh man. This is crazy. Shadow Tree Blessing? No, Stone Sheath Sword. Sword that none can pull from its scabbard of cracked stone. Relic of a lost civilization from a time long past, said to have served a ritual purpose at altars of light and darkness. So, it's just got the square off ability, which we know very, very well. A stone, I do just want to look at it very quickly though. A stone sheath, you just can't take it out. You can't. It's a bit of a trickier sword to use then, isn't it? It's more of a club at that point, if you can't take it out of its sheath. I hear breathing. Yes. Not great to be backed into a corner. Are there 3 of these guys? Or is it just this guy switch sides? Yeah, the fire breath is not the most insane damage, but he does track pretty well. So it's a little difficult to get around him. I mean, I guess there's kind of only one way to go? Question mark? So we trust? So we've been here before. Obviously there's that entry or exit across the way, but there's also that drop down. We'll go this way first. I kind of had a feeling there'd be another one of these. Another one of these freaking... Anything else I missed in here? We'll operate under the assumption that there are no sus walls to be found in rooms like that. Now there's an elevator going down. Oh my god. Do I really want to go back and drop down into that one room? I don't think so. At least not until I've ridden this elevator. We're gonna ride the elevator first. Didn't see anything on that ledge. We might... Wait, is the door open? The door is just open. We never had a lever, did we? That actually went into the boss chamber. Or sorry, the lever that opens the boss door. Have they scrapped that mechanic for the DLC Catacombs? Or is this a one-off? All right, let's quickly readjust. I'm not going to do a trickle. We're not going to do trickle do. Or no trickle teal for the boss fight. We're going to give ourselves stamina. Could I do both turtles? No, just the one. That makes sense. That's in line with everything we know. And we'll go with the grab bag of affinity damage negation. And then do I want to craft... We've used the 2 hefty pots, finally. So do I want to craft hefty fire pots? Or try the new hefty lightning pots? They scale with dex. They're not really for us. Why don't we do some hefty rock pots? We can craft a few of these. Well, 2. Let's try these. Hefty rock pot time. And I guess if we're throwing pots... If we're throwing pots, then we should, of course... If we're really min-maxing here, then we have to... Gotta go with the great jar. It only makes perfect sense. Death Knight! He's using the Blink Bolt. Oh, look at this guy's costume. Look at this guy's outfit. We did not poison him. That cape. How sick is that cape? Dude. He's got the Blink Bolt. We need to be using these pillars to our advantage to interrupt that. Okay, it's a Death Knight. Of course it's a Death Knight. The thing to be using here. Okay, I didn't really get a good look at that the first time because we had Scarlet Aeonia going on. He can fire 2 sets of 5 lightning spears? How OP is that? I forgot to drink my Flask of Wonders Physic. What in the fuck? Need stamina. Oh, there's the guard break that I was looking for. There's the stance break. Oh, no, that's a grab move. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. What the fuck? I am so dead. I am so dead. This is amazing. He actually stole our health too, didn't he? He actually stole our health. Wow. I am very much in awe of this guy right now. Whoa. Holy shit. Okay, fuck this hefty rock pot plan. This is not gonna work against this motherfucker. Look at that fucking helm. Wow. I am like, I'm always so conflicted. I'm always so conflicted when I am against a tough new enemy that's also super sick. This amazing looking badass boss that's also just murdering me. I have that that frustration that's boiling within, and I want to get this guy, but I also am so fucking blown away at how amazing the enemy design, the boss design so far in the DLC. Okay, well, we know what to tech for here, at least. We know what to tech for in terms of damage negation. I have fun memeing around a little bit with the pothead stuff, but this is serious business time here, guys. Serious business must be attended to. We're not going to worry about Scarlet Aeonia. We will, however, attempt. I guess this type of pot might be a play, though. But then again, I just have a Sacred Hammer. Why not use that? How do I want to play this? I think I want to play this by taking some of this stuff out of here. We will flip this over to lightning proof dried liver. Can we craft the new type of? We can, but we need more scorpion livers, so we can only craft 2 of these at the moment. Let's use our. We'll use the version that we have at the moment, our standard version, and try this again. Just try to do the fight. Normal, run-of-the-mill guard counters. Holy shit, dude. Okay, so he kind of has a pattern of 3 that he likes to do. I need stamina. That's the grab. That's the grab. Fuck. That was not a rule of 3. Nice. He does have a pretty substantial amount of health. I'm going to drink, even though it's pretty close to full. That interrupted him? Okay. So as long as we don't get him into some super gnarly lightning spinny nonsense, his patterns are not too bad, except I'm dodging at the wrong time on that one. At least I'm recognizing that the move exists, though. I went for a flash drink there. I tried to roll and do a flash drink when I fucking shouldn't have. Hey, we got this guy. We can do this. We really do. We really have to avoid that grab, though, because that brings him back like half of his life. Holy shit. And then I was button mashing and two-handing my shield, apparently. So we got this, though. We can do this. Is there any other little min-max thing that I can do to tilt the fight in my favor? I think I like our lineup of talismans and everything. I think we're good. We can take some of this not needed stuff out of here. We'll give ourselves... We'll do a trickle heal. In addition to our lightning-proof dried liver. And then Flask of Wondrous Physic. And we go again. Oh, shit. No, he pulled out a new move on me, and then I lost my shit. That cape is so cool. I want that. I so hope he drops that cape. I want it. 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 And I want to beat this guy. We can beat this guy. We can get this. This is not beyond our reach. This is not beyond our capabilities. We can do this. We just need to put it all together and not get... So when he charges up for the big lightning move there, maybe I could get in close to him? Maybe? best man won. Crimson Amber Medallion +3. Boost maximum HP by the utmost. These medallions of the largest variety were conferred to Godwyn's inner circle of distinguished golden knights. This guy was probably one of them. The whole troop of golden Godwyn knights somehow found their way down to these catacombs. That's an interesting trail of lore that's been left. Death Knight's twin axes, it has the blink bolt built into it. And it scales with faith. Golden war axes of the Death Knight, a pair of weapons made to be wielded in both hands, crackles with lightning, the power of the capital's ancient dragon cult. The Knight, once the personal guard of Godwyn. Yo. Personal guard of Godwyn was also the protector of the Prince of Death's cadaver surrogate. That's right. So, of course, there would have been a bunch of... Duh, of course. He became the Prince of Death. The Golden Prince became the Prince of Death. And so a whole bunch of his dragon cult adherents followed him into death. Okay, Blink Bolt Twin Axe. From a low stance, the body is transformed into a bolt of lightning, charges straight ahead. Fulgurous speed, baby. It's time to turn it up to Fulgurous. Strong attack performs a lightning charge, spinning slash. Let's see if we can do this. Let's see. This might be our new weapon, folks. Oh, Twin Axe mode. Engage. And Blink Bolt. Then we do a strong attack at the end. Yo, dude! Are you serious? Yo, that is the sickest fucking shit. Dude. Okay, this is definitely going to get upgraded. I might even spend a ancient dragon stone on it, boys. This, holy shit. That is where we have a crap ton of, oh, hold on. I'm gonna be safe about this, but there's one more thing to explore. Hold the phone on the wrap up of the episode, because we have just a little bit more to do. We're okay on flasks. I love this new Death Knight's Twin Axes. These are gonna get upgraded ASAP. But we have one last little bit of business to explore here. We do it all. At least we try. And that includes dropping down, making unadvised drops down into unknown pits that look like they're not complete instant death. And that one did not. It looked like there was a floor. We could actually drop a rainbow stone down to be sure. But one way or the other, there's just a little bit more to this level that needs to be looked into. But I sorry for the sound glitches here as my my PC. Oh yeah, all the enemies are back, of course. Oh shit. So am I going across? I think I am making my way to this one over here. Okay, all right. Now, I feel like we don't even have to use a glowstone, because I feel like it's pretty easy to see that this is, there's something to fall down to. Hi. Okay. Oh, you, I think, have your back turned. Do you have any imps? Nope, never mind. They look weird. They look like they have their back turned, but they really don't. Fortunately, they're also kind of weak. A little bit on the weak side. Just a random ooze, by the way. This is the first time we've seen an ooze in this place. Why are you here? Nobody knows. Nobody knows how you got an invite. to the Fog Rift Catacombs party. But yeah. Is there a way out of here? Okay, never mind. There's more than one ooze. It's not a singular lonely ooze all by himself. Is that all that's down here? Just don't let there be crabs. Don't let there be crabs popping up from under the surface. And we'll be good, you know? Boy, these areas. Yeah, we're getting the unfortunate sound glitches here because it's just until I get a better PC setup. Oh my god, I almost had the ooze falling on my head. Until I get a better PC setup, I am recording and playing on the same system. And even though I do have a pretty nice 3080, it still seems that after some time, that system just gets a bit overheated. Whether it's the video card or whether it's the motherboard, whatever part of my PC setup, it just can't quite endure or persist through an hour plus of Elden Ring recording without running into some unfortunate audio glitches. And that's why I tend to take breaks. Partly because I need to stretch, but also to let my system cool down a little bit. But that is where we will wrap up this installment of Elden Ring. My bloody feathered ass here. As we finish up this catacombs. Oh yeah, this was the last little ledge that we had not been to. There you go. Catacombs explored, and now I think we can say that the gravesite plain has been explored. Obviously, like I said before, the caveat is always out there that I've probably missed some stuff because it's Elden Ring. But that is my first go at thoroughly exploring the gravesite plain, and now I know I promised it after our encounter in the Bellarat jail that we were gonna turn our attention to Bellarat Tower Settlement. I think that is what we're gonna do next time before we think about going into Shadow Altus or any of these other areas. There's a tower here that I'm really interested to explore. It's stuck behind some sort of a bubble barrier. A tower in a bubble. What could be more fun than exploring that? And I might have, well, I don't think there's a might. I think I'm definitely going to have a badass pair of upgraded axes ready to go next time. And my axe! Oh, this is going to be fun. Thank you all very much for joining me, and I hope to see you in the next one.